Good day class, welcome sa second part ng lesson number 5 natin sa Earth Science. So in this lesson, we will focus on mining and ore processing. Sa first part, diniscuss natin ang iba't ibang stages ng mining process. And these are exploration, development and design, construction, production, and closure and reclamation. With this video, we will focus on the fourth step of the mining process, which is the production. Sa production kasi nagaganap ang actual na pagmimina at pagproseso ng mga minerals. Let us first define mining. Mining is the process of extracting useful minerals from the surface of the earth. And now, we can say that there are two major types of mining. Mining could either be classified as surface mining or underground mining. Then, sakop ng surface mining, you have different types such as open pit mining, strip mining, mountaintop removal, and placer mining. On the other hand, drift mining, shaft, and slope mining belongs to underground mining. First type of mining is surface mining. So, ginagamit natin ang surface mining if ang minerals ay close to the surface of the earth. Ibig sabihin, mababaw lang ito at madali nating makukuha kapag naghukay tayo mula sa ibabaw ng lupa papunta sa ilalim. First type of surface mining is open pit mining. So this involves the digging of large open holes in the ground. At ito na rin siguro yung pinaka-common na itsura ng mining para sa atin. Piling natin kapag sinabing minahan, ganito yung itsura. You'll have a vast or large amount of land, area of land na huhukayin natin. Second type is strip mining. It is defined as the practice of mining an ore by first removing all of the soil and rock that lies on top. So as you can see here in the model, you can say na dati meron ditong overburden. Tapos, sa layer din na to, dito banda, then you'll have the minerals. So ang ginawa is that layer by layer ang paghuhukay kapag gumagamit tayo ng strip mining. So you'll try to remove this overburden first, then extract the mineral, then after extracting the mineral, remove the next overburden and go to extracting the minerals again. So unlike open pit mining na dire-diretso yung paghukay, sama-sama na lahat, yung umpisa, kumbaga yung overburden plus the mineral. With strip mining, layer by layer. You remove the overburden, go with the mineral, then next layer of overburden, next layer of mineral. Third type is mountaintop removal. This is commonly done for mining coals and defined as the practice of removing the top of the mountain to remove deposits not accessible by other techniques. Ginagamit tong mountaintop removal kung ang terrain ng mountain ay too challenging for other types of mining. Or kaya naman, ang deposit ay talagang may kita sa ibabaw ng mountain. Sinasabi din na ang mountaintop removal ay parang open pit mining pero naka-steroids. Ibig sabihin, sobrang intense yung effect ng mountaintop removal as you compare it to the effect of open pit mining. Last type of surface mining is placer mining, and said to be the process of extracting minerals from placer. Kapag sinabi nating placer, ito yung mga sediments, rocks, or gravel na may kita sa riverbed or lake. Placer mining is also one of the most ancient type of mining that we have. Makita nga natin dito sa picture na to, yung tinatawag na panning. Sa panning, makita natin na gumagamit yung miners ng simpleng pans to extract minerals. Modern types of placer mining uses machineries to extract ore. Maaaring backhoe or other dredging equipments ang gamitin nila during placer mining. Now we are done with discussing surface mining and its types. We will go now with the different types of underground mining, specifically drift, shaft, and slope mining. Kung kanina ginagamit natin yung surface mining kapag malapit lang sa ibabaw ng lupa yung minerals. Now, with underground mining, we are using it if the materials we want to mine is buried deep in the earth's crust. First type of underground mining is drift mining. So this method is used by cutting into the side of the earth rather than tunneling straight downwards. So as you can see here, this is the tunnel. So technically, this is the drift tunnel that you can use to access the minerals here. So normally kasi sa underground mining, masabi natin na mula dito sa pinakaibabaw, dun ka maghukay. But again, with drift mining, horizontally, gagawa ka ng tunnel to access the minerals. Next type is slope mining. So with slope mining, it is defined as the method of accessing valuable geologic material where a sloping access shaft travels downwards towards the material. So kung kanina sa drift mining, horizontal ang paggawa ng tunnel, with slope mining naman, you can say na diagonal yung paggawa ng tunnel. Diagonal, and then you can access the minerals there from that diagonal slope. So ginagamit natin to somehow para sundan din yung mismong slope nung ating mountain. Next, or the last type of underground mining is shaft mining. So with shaft mining, it is a process where miners dig straight down or almost straight down until they reach their desired depth. So dito naman, straight vertically ang paggawa ng tunnel. We are done with discussing the different types of mining. Now, mining will give you a result. Makakakuha tayo ng tinatawag nating ore with mining. So, this is how an ore looks like. So, parang meron siyang bato or dun sa bato na yun, naka-embed mismo yung mga minerals. So, we only want the minerals. Hindi naman natin kailangan yung iba pang mineral na nandito or yung iba pang sediments na nandito sa isang rock. So for us to do that, we want to use ore processing. So with ore processing, we will be able to concentrate the minerals para magamit natin. Dito naman ngayon ang focus natin, the different techniques for ore processing. Let us first define ore processing. So ore processing could also refer to mineral processing or ore dressing, and defined as the process of separating the grains of ore minerals from the unwanted minerals. Para mas maintindihan natin ang ore processing, let's look on this illustration. So sa illustration na to, may kita natin ang isang ore. After ore processing, may kita natin na na-concentrate yung minerals sa isang place at nahiwalay ito dun sa unwanted materials which we call as the gangue. Gumagamit tayo ng different techniques para mahiwalay ang mineral sa gangue. Maaaring maglagay tayo ng chemicals para itong mga chemicals na to para mahiwalay yung mineral sa gangue. And after that, after ore processing, you'll have this what you call as the tailings. So technically, this is the waste of ore processing. Mga bagay na hindi na kailangan after you have concentrated the minerals. The first step of ore processing is comminution. So this is the process of reducing the ore size, turning it into particles or fragments. Comminution involves the process of crushing and grinding. Crushing will result to bigger fragments, around 6 to 14 mesh, which is equivalent to a fraction of an inch. Pag grinding naman, almost powdered na yung particles na yung size ay sinusukat na ngayon sa microns. The main goal of your comminution is liberation, which technically means freeing. Kumbaga, pinapalaya natin yung minerals sa pagkakadikit nito sa unwanted minerals na nasa isang ore. And lastly, sizing may happen after crushing. Sizing in a sense na hinihiwalay natin yung fragments based on its size to check kung meron bang dapat ibalik sa machine for it to be crushed again. After you have freed the mineral from the gang, hiwalay na sila kumbaga or hindi na sila magkadikit, gusto mo naman ngayon totally paghiwalayin yung dalawa. So you want to do separation. So separation involves the act of creating concentrates of minerals as it is separated from the gang. So different methods will be used dito sa separation, and these methods should be based from the properties of the minerals na hinihiwalay mo. Will ensure na effective yung separation process. So as you can see here sa picture na to, you have here the powdered minerals or powdered ore that will go through a machine. After going through a machine, you will see there that it will lead to this one. So, dito mapupunta yung tailings mo, yung mga bagay na hindi mo kakailangan. At dito naman, sa kabilang side, mapupunta naman ang iyong concentrate or yung mga minerals na gagamitin mo. There are different methods of separation. So, you have, what we will discuss in this video will be heavy media separation, magnetic separation, flotation, and cyanide heap leaching. I want you to take note that these are just examples. These are the common methods used for separation. Meron pang iba. One example is hand picking. Hand picking, ibig sabihin gumagamit sila mismo ng hand to separate the minerals from other minerals. Pero hindi na masyadong ginagamit yun kasi ngayon, kasi nga merong mga modern techniques na. So, the main goal of separation is concentration. So, we want to produce concentrated minerals separated from concentrated amount of gang. First type of separation is heavy media separation. So, I want you to take note na ginagamit natin itong heavy media separation if we are considering the density of the gang and the ore or the mineral itself. So, take note na nandito yung kagagaling lamang sa comminution, then it will go through a media. It could be a water or different thing, different solution. So, after going through, makita mo na yung isa nagsisink, tas yung isa magfo-float. So, you can see there na different densities, mahihiwalay mo yung gusto mo, which is the coal, from your unwanted mineral, which is the shale. Isa lamang, bato. Next type is magnetic separation. So magnetic separation utilizes the force exerted by a magnetic field upon magnetic materials to counteract partially or wholly the effect of gravity. So take note, kanina sa heavy media separation, density yung kino-consider natin. Ngayon naman sa magnetic separation, magnetic properties ang kino-consider natin sa isang material. So take note here. So, yung raw material, papasok dito, then this magnet will rotate. Habang nagro-rotate siya, it will attract the magnetic materials. Tapos, yung hindi naman magnetic materials will drop in here. This process will be repeated. Uulitin siya in a sense na ma-attract ulit, pupunta dito, yung mga wanted minerals mo, yung gusto mong minerals. Tapos, lalabas naman yung mga ayaw mo dito. Next type is flotation. So flotation involves the separation of hydrophobic materials from hydrophilic materials. So dito, pinapasok natin yung comminuted materials sa isang solution. And that solution will be agitated. Ibig sabihin, iikot itong hélice na to para somehow mahalo yung solution. Madalas tubig lang tong solution, pero yung iba kasi gumagamit ng different chemicals to to alter the hydrophobic and hydrophilic properties of the material. Now, ang tendency is that your wanted minerals will rise here sa ibabaw ng solution. Tapos yung unwanted materials mo naman, pupunta dito, magsisink dito sa ilalim ng solution. And then you will be able to separate it once you have collected the froth, which technically, ito yung mga bula na merong materials na gusto mo. Last type is cyanide heap leaching. So this method of extraction is used wherein a solvent is passed through a mixture to remove some desired substance from it. And that solvent ay madalas nagre-refer sa isang cyanide, sodium cyanide. So take note on this illustration. So you can see here, ito yung heap ng ore. Ibig sabihin, isa siyang tumpok or kumpol ng ore na meron tayo. Tapos, sprinkler, itong mga sprinkler na to ay maglalabas ng cyanide. So, ang tendency, bababa yung cyanide, dito dadalo yung cyanide sa heap. Habang dumadaloy siya, kukunin niya na rin yung gusto mong mineral. Madalas ginagamit kasi yung cyanide heap leaching sa gold. So technically, as the sprinkler drops the cyanide, dadaloy na kasama ng cyanide yung gold dito. So makita mo, ito yung leachate. So this is technically a mixture of cyanide and gold. And then after that, hihiwalay naman natin yung cyanide doon sa gold. Then you will be able to separate the mineral from the gang. Ayun. So that is the end of our lesson for this week.